I'm sure all of you guys have heard about the missing submarine that had 5 people on it and how it was supposed to go explore the Titanic and that they lost connection. And now it's been known today that all 5 passengers are now deceased. And the left shows their morality, their ethics by celebrating and saying that they're happy that these millionaires and billionaires have died on this submarine and how this should happen more often. Then we'll talk about the IRS whistleblower first. In the Hunter Biden indictment, he came forward today and says that Hunter Biden is getting special treatment because of who his father is. Then finally, Ron Desantis visits San Francisco for his political campaign and shows you how disastrous California is. I'm Solo. This is a solo show. So today, 2 IRS whistleblowers accused the Department of Justice of giving Hunter Biden preferential treatment during the 5-year investigation. The allegations also include a WhatsApp message involving President Biden, Hunter Biden, and a Chinese business partner. So, according to CBS, Biden will avoid full prosecution on a separate gun possession charge. A Delaware judge must approve the agreement at a hearing currently set for July 26th. The IRS whistleblower Gary Shapley, who recently spoke exclusively with CBS's Jim Axelrod, told congressional investigators the IRS findings supported more severe penalties. Failure to pay, that is a misdemeanor charge. Sorry about that. Yeah, so basically the IRS whistleblowers supported more severe penalties. The recommended felony tax evasion charges, that's 7201 is tax evasion and 7206 is a false tax return. Also a felony for the tax years for 2014, 18, 19, and for Title 26, 7203, which is a failure to file or pay. That is a misdemeanor charge for 15, 16, 17, 18, and 2019. So basically, he should be getting 10 felony charges and 5 misdemeanor charges at all. And the testimony we have just released details a lack of U.S. attorney independence, recurring unjustified delays, unusual actions outside of the normal course of any other investigation. Chairman Jason Smith told reporters, testimony shows that the U.S. Attorney of Delaware, David Wiss, tried to bring charges to the District of Columbia around March of 2022 and was denied, Smith asserted. Wiz sought special counsel status from the Justice Department in spring of 2022 and once again denied. Wiz sought to bring charges in the Central District of California in the fall of 2022 and had requested denied in January of 2023. So the actual investigators from the IRS who were investigating Hunter Biden are saying that it's super clear, it's super bright as day that the DOJ is giving the president's son basically a free hall pass because of who he is. They're also pointing out that there is no deeper investigation with Joe Biden and the businessmen with the WhatsApp, where basically Hunter Biden was talking about the big man who is speculated to be Joe Biden and how he's getting millions of dollars from a Chinese businessman, from the Ukrainian, and how it's kind of just all stopping at tax evasion and then that's it. And then they also are now in this report basically saying that they did a half-assed investigation on Hunter Biden and just slap him on the wrist and then have him on his way, moving on, not looking back, not looking deeper into the investigation. And I talked about it yesterday, the two-tier justice system. And if this was anybody else, if this was me, if this was you, if this was a Republican, even a Democrat, honestly, they would have got the book thrown at them and they would have been doing severe time. But no, because of who Hunter Biden's dad is, he's getting a free hall pass, which is absolutely incredible. And it also shows that they're not even trying to do a deeper investigation into Joe Biden and the Biden family's financial records and how they've been getting a ton of money from overseas. But hopefully Speaker McCarthy in the House of Representatives, he comes out and he has a committee doing an investigation on it. I look forward to that. It's one of the things he did promise. And in other news, today it has been confirmed that all 5 passengers on the Titan have been confirmed to be deceased. This, of course, is very unfortunate. I feel sorry for their families and loved ones. And, God bless their souls. But many leftists are seemingly to celebrate something like this. They are super insensitive. I've seen many posts saying that this is what they get. Prior to finding out they were deceased, they were hoping that they would not be found or that they would, be found dead. And, countless posts of eat the rich. And in this situation, they posted a bunch of drown the rich. I mean, these people have so much envy that they're hoping the life of another human being to end. And this is the state of our country right now, right? Basically, if you are rich, if you're white, if you're conservative, Republican, the extreme leftists are not. They are wishing for your death. They do not want to see you live life. They don't want to see you happy. They hope the worst of the worst for you. And I mean, the left does this to politicians all the time. You might remember, I think over a year ago now, a congresswoman died in a car crash, and the left absolutely celebrated it. They celebrated her death, saying, now that's an extra vote for the Democrats. That's one less vote for the Republicans. And then, I mean, do you want this party to represent you? They are absolutely disgusting. They're insensitive. They're not logical. It is absolutely insane. And, most Americans will feel passionate. They will feel empathy towards these people. Don't matter if you're rich, poor, black, white, yellow, green, 70 years old, 10 years old. It doesn't matter. And the majority of Americans have views of what a conservative or Republican would be today. And we need to show this in the way we vote. And I feel like in 2024, there's going to be a massive red wave, right? I feel like during the midterms, we were supposed to have a red wave, but for some reason, the Republican candidates were absolutely garbage. There was nobody genuinely running that was serious enough, that ran a serious campaign. And yeah, I mean, I hope in 2024 it's a complete opposite of what happened in the midterms. Talking about 2024, Ron Desantis came to the Golden State and visited San Francisco and posted a short clip for his political campaign. According to the Daily Mail, DeSantis' team sent out an email with a 1-minute video with the subject line, "Don't California our nation." DeSantis said, "We're here in the once great city of San Francisco." He said it right into the camera. Video shot on the streets of the California city. We came in here and saw people defecating on the streets. We saw people using heroin. We saw people smoking crack cocaine, he detailed. And you look around the city and it's not vibrant anymore. It's really collapsed because of leftist policies. And these policies have caused people to flee this area. Newsom claims that DeSantis' policies are far too right, but DeSantis says on the flip side that his California counterpart laws have led to the collapse of the Golden State. They don't prosecute criminals like they do in most parts of the country, and the wreckage has really been sad to see, DeSantis said in the video. I've seen so many businesses boarded up. I've seen so much riffraff just running around. It just shows you these policies matter. Leadership matters. They are doing it wrong here, he added. No wonder why so many people moved from San Francisco to Florida over the last few years. We got to stop this madness. We need to restore sanity to this country. The battle of opposing coastal state leaders have heightened after DeSantis entered the Republican presidential primary race last month. And DeSantis, he dared Newsom to enter the 2024 primary. And just a little bit of San Francisco's crisis by numbers. Their 5-year deficit, it's negative $1.3 billion. I talked about that. The downtown footfall is down 65%. 95 plus stores have closed in San Francisco. Office vacancies are at 31%. Public transport use is gone down 65%. Property tax revenue is negative $196 million. And, this should really show, I'm sure a lot of you guys that are watching are from California. I'm from California. And this shows that, these policies that Gavin Newsom and the Democrats are proposing are just not working. And it's destroying our state. And if we continue to let this happen or vote blue in 2024, it's going to happen to our nation as well. You see places like Florida and Texas. I talked about it in an earlier video. They are absolutely crushing us economically, living the living style over there, how happy people are, how their crime rates are way below, homeless rates are way below, and it's really our own self-doing, right? We voted these people into office. We have the power to vote them out and change this. And, in 2024, I really hope to see a lot of Republicans. We're definitely not going to win the governor's seat for sure. I mean, maybe, Gavin Newsom did almost, what is it called? He was almost recalled not too long ago. I think it was in 2022, 21. But he was almost recalled in his own deep blue state. So maybe there is hope for us, but definitely on the mayoral side, the state senator, the state assembly members, we definitely have that power to implement policies that are going to bring California back to life. And I really hope to see that. That's all I have for today's video. You guys have a wonderful day. Just make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with a friend. I'll go ahead and see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow's Solo Says episode is probably going to be on... I'm not too sure yet, but I'll figure it out by tomorrow. And then Saturday, we do have our biblical series where we're going to be talking about Genesis and what the book of Genesis... how that contributed to our lives and how we could use what happened in Genesis into our own lives and how we could grow from that. I appreciate all you guys for watching through the whole video. I'll go ahead and see you guys tomorrow.